Dark Water is the story of Yoshimi Matsubara, a woman in the middle of a divorce. She moves into a rundown apartment building with her very young daughter. After enrolling the daughter in a nearby preschool, Yoshimi gets a job as a proofreader at a small publishing company. She is trying to rebuild her life. Things begin to go wrong, starting with a leak in her ceiling that keeps growing worse. As events unfold, Yoshimi faces a choice. How far would she go to keep her daughter safe? Dark Water, the full title being From the Depths of Dark Water, Honogurai Mizu no Soko Kara, as translated from Japanese, is a J-horror movie released in 2002. The title comes from a collection of short stories written by Koji Suzuki, who also wrote the novels and short stories the Ring series is based on. Dark Water was directed by Hideo Nakata, who helmed several entries in the Ring franchise, making this another collaboration between author and director. Koji Suzuki published his first novel, Paradise, in 1990. Most famous for his Ring series, starting in 1991, Suzuki is well known in horror, thriller, fantasy, and science fiction circles. From his anthology, the film Dark Water was adapted from the short story Floating Water, Fuyu Suru Mizu. It tells the tale of a young woman going through a messy divorce who moves into a decrepit apartment building with her daughter. The woman begins investigating a disappearance that took place. Hideo Nakata is best known for 1998's Ring. He also directed a sequel, Ring 2, not based on the sequel to the original novel, and the American sequel, The Ring 2, which also had a story independent from the novel series. Dark Water touches on some themes similar to those in his Ring outings. Yoshimi and her daughter, Ikuko, get settled in their new apartment and new lives. It is a big change, but they try to make the most of things. A stain on the ceiling raises concerns, and it spreads. The building superintendent offers no help. A red bag, the bag of a child, keeps appearing no matter how many times Yoshimi gets rid of it. Yoshimi has flashbacks to when she was a child. She was abandoned by her parents and often left alone waiting for them. This is very troubling for Yoshimi, as the realities of being a single working mother mean she is often late to pick Ikuko up from preschool. This could be grounds for her husband to seek custody. Yoshimi also gets glimpses of a little girl with long hair, a yellow raincoat, and the same red bag she keeps finding. This girl, Mitsuko Kawai, went missing a year ago and lived in the apartment above Yoshimi and Ikuko's. As Yoshimi learns more about the missing girl, signs start pointing to the water tank on the roof. A little girl, often left alone to her own devices, in a building with little in the way of safety features? What does Yoshimi find after racing to the roof? In the meantime, something is threatening Ikuko. As Yoshimi seemingly rescues Ikuko and tries to get them both safely away from the building, she learns the shocking truth. The ghost of Mitsuko has tricked her. Now knowing that Mitsuko will not stop until she has replaced Ikuko as Yoshimi's daughter, Yoshimi makes the ultimate sacrifice and chooses to stay and be a mother to Mitsuko. Ikuko is left alone, calling for a mother who can never return. Hideo Nakata would recycle a lot of these plot points in The Ring 2 in 2005. A ghostly Samara is following Rachel and her son. Samara is threatening to take her son away. Samara wants to replace him in the real world and have Rachel as her mother. Nakata goes for a happy ending here, with Rachel rejecting Samara and saving her son. Overall, this choice of ending further diminishes what is already a lackluster film. Not so with Dark Water. Years later, a now teenaged Ikuko finds herself in front of her old apartment building. In her old apartment, she is reunited with her mother, who looks just as Ikuko remembers her. Happily, Ikuko tells her mother how she is doing and hopes that now they can be together. Yoshimi sadly tells her daughter that it cannot be. Unknown to Ikuko, someone else is there. Yoshimi wishes her daughter well, but they can never meet again. When Ikuko leaves, she notices that the building has changed into a ruin. Sadly, she walks away. Dark Water is an amazing film. It is a very effective slow-burn horror movie with some twists and turns as the mystery reveals itself. There is sadness here, with layers of abandonment and loneliness. The ending is haunting, full of sacrifice and sorrow and love. A worthy American remake came out in 2005, but it doesn't top the original. Check out Dark Water if you get the chance. Thank you for watching. See you next time.